Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Simple Meaning, Chapter 2, Sankhya Yoga, verse 47, Shloka number 47. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhuh ma te sangostva karmani. Padacheda karmani eva adhikarah te ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetuh bhuh ma te sangah astu akarmani. This shloka is one of the very popular shloka quoted by many whenever there is a discussion or subject of the karma or the work and its result. Many people quote this shloka, karmanyeva adhikarahate ma phaleshu kadachana. Mostly everyone will know this shloka. Karmani eva adhikarahate. Karmani, in karma, eva, alone, in karmani eva, in karma alone, adhikarahate, right, adhikara, right, te means yours, means you have right to work only, in karma, in action only. Ma phaleshu kadachana, phaleshu, in results, ma kadachana. Ma is like negatively is being told, like not, and not kadachana, never, in phaleshu, the fruits of your work. Only in karma you have adhikara, that is right. Karmani eva adhikarahate ma phaleshu kadachana, never in the fruits, that is results. Ma karma phala hetuh bhuh ma te sangha astu akarmani. Ma karma phala hetuh, ma, again it is never. Ma is the word used in the negation. Earlier it is, just now we saw it was not. Here it is never, that's all. Ma karma phala hetuh bhu. Karma phala hetu. Do not be the cause of the karma phala, or let karma phala be a cause for your actions. A motive for the taking up any work should not be the karma phala, the results of that. And the next part is ma te sangaha astu akarmani. Again ma, then let not the akarmani, in karmani means in work, in action. Akarmani means in inaction, that is in not doing the work. Let there not be ma te, yours, ma, not, let there not be. Sangaha means attachment. Let there not be the attachment in not doing the work. So now we will see the beauty of this shloka. As we are saying the following, that the Lord Shri Krishna has began preaching the yoga buddhi, yoga, karma yoga, which is Vyavasayatmika buddhi, as said in the previous shlokas, to achieve the knowledge. So, one needs to go through the karma yoga to do the work of whatever the state or the position, situation he or she is in their life. So now this wonderful shloka, we'll try to understand this. This is, it looks, many people misunderstand this shloka, and it's sometimes difficult to understand also, and people are confused by this shloka also. Karmani eva adhikaraha ma phaleshu kadachana. It confuses many people. In karma alone is your right, but not in the phalas. And then let not the fruits of actions be the motive for your actions. And also that means that let you not be the cause, or let you not consider yourselves be the doer of your actions. And then final, this thing is, do not get attached to inaction. So now, if somebody says that in only karma only we have the adhikara, not in the fruits thereof, then people will ask, why should we then do karma? So many questions will come. So let us first try to understand this from the point of view of the philosophical and the purushartha, that is the ultimate purushartha, the moksha, the liberation of the soul from the bondage of this birth and death, as being discussed in this chapter from the past many shlokas. Any karma done with expectation of the phala, or any karma done with attachment to its phala, it will lead one to again get a rebirth, because the birth is the result of the previous karma phala only, the result of the previous actions. So this body, this life is due to the result of the previous karma phala, the phala of the previous karmas, the result of previous karmas, the previous janmas, in the previous janmas, the previous births. So, one, if desirous of getting released from this cycle of birth and death, he needs to cut off this chain of this, the cycle of this karma and its phala, and again to taking birth to do karma and again to enjoy the phala. This cycle one has to cut it. So, philosophically, one needs to focus on the karma, do the karma in such a way that he is not attached to the fruits of that karma, so that he will be released, liberated from being affected by those phalas, good or bad, whatever. So that's why doing karma alone you have the right, means adhikara. Means why then I have to do the karma in adhikara? Because this present karma is the result of my previous karmas, so it has already begun, so I have to finish it off. But I don't want to get caught by the same karma which will lead to my next birth. So what I have to do? I have to stop it. But I cannot stop the karma which has already begun, the phala which has already started to bear the fruit. That I cannot stop. So do the karma, but do give up that attachment to that karma. That's the beauty of this, the philosophy of karma yoga. And then next, the part of this shloka, ma karma phala hetuhu bhu, is also in support of this. It is either let there not be the fruits of action be not your motive for doing any work. That means do the work, but not the fruits of your actions be your motive of the action. That also means that you give up that doership. That means you are actually standing in having a higher position. You are standing in a higher position means I am not the doer, but this body and mind, this prakriti jata, all this, the body and mind, etc., indriyas, they are all under the control of three gunas, which are under the control of prakriti. So they are doing its duty, they are doing everything. I am as the spirit, Atma, I am free. So this should be the idea here. This should be your attitude. And then, most importantly, next, the last part, Mate Sangaha Astu Akarmani. When someone says that let there be no attachment to the fruits, but only your right is in doing work, then naturally anyone with a little intelligence will think that then I will do one thing, I will not do work at all. Because if I do work, then only there is a question of these fruits of action. So if I don't do any karma at all, then there is no karma and there is no fruit. This is the first thought comes to anyone's mind. That's why Bhagavan here he is keeping this clause, Mate Sangaha Astu Akarmani. That means just because you should not have attachment to the fruits thereof, you don't have right for the fruits, but only in action, then that should not mean that you get attached to inaction, that I will give up the work itself. You should not think like that. That means what? You should work. You should do whatever the work duty that has come on your way due to so many situations, due to your previous karmas. So whatever duty you have got in this samsara, in this world, so that you should do as an offering to the Lord, as a upasana, as a puja, as a archana you should do. This is the philosophical meaning which we can give. And then if we think about so many other things, like someone may not be interested in what this moksha and all, I don't understand, I don't want, I don't even bother if I have to worship Lord through my karma and all. Then for them how we can, because there is that community, that category is also there, always there will be that category. And what do you say to a student, to a young man, young woman, or a boy or a girl, they are also told that karmanyeva adhikarasti ma phaleshu kadachanam. They may not be able to understand. Or even a person who is having a lot of achievement motivation, you want to have that achievement motivation. For them, if you tell you don't have, you should not have attachment to the fruits of action, then they will ask you, if I don't take interest in the results, then how will I get inspiration to do any work? This is a natural question which anybody can ask. So then, for such people or during such a situation, what should be our stand here? So even there also, if we focus more on the results and not on the duty at my hand, then also you will actually lose the sight of what you are supposed to do, or your results will also be not good. So in that condition, one can think of the result, what is the ultimate result, and then now forget about that. Now focus only on what you are supposed to do now. For example, if in the sports, like for example in cricket, if the batsman, he is about to hit a century, maybe some 20-25 runs are required. If he keep on thinking about century, then he may become nervous, he may be out of sight, he may lose his balance of mind and even physically. So what he is supposed to do, what he should do? He should focus only on each ball, every ball, that's all. Ultimately he will reach his goal. So this type of idea should be given to youngsters. So in that way also we see, but this shloka in this context of Gita, when it is being discussed, this is mainly here in those who are having a highest goal of life, that is liberation, that is to become free from all the bondages. So this is a very wonderful shloka. And then if this is the condition, karmanyeva adhikarate ma phaleshu kadachana, then ma karma phala hetuho bhu mahate sangha astu akarmani. Then how should I work? How should one work? With what attitude? That is further told in the next shloka, which we will see in the next video. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.